What if I told you 5 simple exercises could help men over 50 restore the strength and energy they've lost? No gym, no exhausting workouts, just 5 movements your body was designed to perform. You'll rebuild the foundation of male strength, open your hips, wake up your glutes and deep core, restore your primal strength, rebuild your ability to create force, and support the biological environment your body needs to maintain muscle, energy, and performance after 50. This is not about pushing your body to exhaustion. It's about reminding your system, you still need strength, you still need muscle, and you're not finished yet. Let's begin with the first movement, freeing the pelvis. Exercise 1. Frog stretch. Kneel on the floor. Widen your knees out to the sides. Keep your lower legs aligned with your knees. Slowly push your hips backward until you feel a deep stretch in the inner thighs and groin. Place your hands or forearms on the floor to support and control your body. Breathe slowly. Do not force yourself downward. Simply allow the pelvis to open a little at a time. The frog stretch is not just a stretching exercise. It is the first step toward releasing the pelvic region, the area that influences how the body generates force and moves. After years of prolonged sitting, the muscles around the groin and inner thighs become tight. The pelvis loses its flexibility. The glutes become less effective, and the entire strength chain from the legs to the spine becomes restricted. When you bring the frog stretch back into your routine, tight areas begin to release. The hips gain more room to move. Pressure on the lower back decreases, and the body is in a better position to activate strength from within. This is also why the pelvis plays an important role in men's health. A body that is constantly locked in a state of tension has a harder time maintaining movement, recovery, and an optimal biological environment. But when you restore these primal movement patterns, the body begins to respond. The hips become more mobile. The spine becomes more stable. The glutes work more effectively. And the signals that support strength are switched back on. Once the pelvis has been released, we will move on to the next step, awakening the center of force in a man's body. Exercise 2. Glute bridge with pelvic floor activation. The pelvis has been released, but stretching alone is still not enough. A flexible body that cannot generate force is still a weak body, especially when it comes to the glutes. After years of prolonged sitting and physical inactivity, the glutes become less effective. The pelvis loses its support. The lower back has to compensate, and the body's force-generating chain begins to decline. Beneath the glutes, there is another important system, the pelvic floor. When the glutes, pelvis, and pelvic floor work together, the body creates a more stable center of strength. That is why, after reopening the hip joints, we need to awaken the body's center of force again. Lie on your back on the floor. Bend both knees. Place your feet about hip-width apart. Before lifting your hips, take a deep breath in. Then, press your heels firmly into the floor. Squeeze your glutes. Slowly lift your hips until your shoulders, hips, and knees form a straight line. At the top position, do not use your lower back to hold the position. Continue squeezing your glutes. At the same time, gently activate the pelvic floor, as if you were gently lifting the base of your pelvis upward. Hold for 2 to 3 seconds. Then, slowly lower your hips back down. Perform 10 to 12 repetitions. Repeat for 3 sets. What makes the glute bridge special is not how high you lift your hips. It is your ability to engage your glutes. When the glutes begin working again, pressure on the lower back decreases, and the posterior chain becomes reconnected. This is the moment when the nervous system receives an important signal. The body is still capable of generating strength, not because of a single exercise, but because you are restoring the movement signals that the body needs. Exercise 3. Farmer's walk. Also known as the suitcase carry when performed with one hand. The first 2 exercises have reopened the pelvis, awakened the glutes, and reconnected the body's internal center of force. But true strength is not only about the ability to generate force while standing still. The human body was designed to stand up, move, carry, and keep the body stable against external forces. This is exactly the ability that many men gradually lose after 50. It is the ability to generate force with the entire body, especially through the hands, the shoulders, and the core. As this strength gradually declines, the brain also receives a message that the body no longer needs to maintain the powerful machine it once was. According to many studies, grip strength is one of the indicators that is closely associated with overall health. and physical function as we age. That is why loaded carries do not simply train the muscles. They also force the entire force-generating chain, from the hands to the shoulders, the core, the pelvis, and the legs, to work together as one unified system. You don't need heavy weights. Start with 2 bottles of water, or any object that feels manageable. What matters is not the weight, but how you generate force. Stand upright, open your chest, gently pull your shoulders back. Brace your core, keep your pelvis stable. Then, start walking slowly, with control, for about 30 to 45 seconds. Perform 3 sets. If you feel discomfort in your hands, wrap an extra towel around the handles to make the grip thicker and easier to hold. This is not just an exercise for grip strength. It is a way to awaken the entire force-generating chain, so the body remembers that you still need strength. With the suitcase carry, when you carry a heavy object on one side, your body has to resist the pull toward one side. At this moment, the glutes stabilize the pelvis. The deep core and the muscles around the spine have to work to maintain your posture. These are systems that often become weaker after years of physical inactivity. Exercise 4. Reverse lunge. After the pelvis has been released, the glutes have been awakened, and the body has learned how to use strength in real-world movement. But there is still one important ability that many men gradually lose after the age of 50. And that is the ability to generate force independently from each leg. That is why we need the reverse lunge, an exercise that helps restore single leg strength and the ability to control the body during movement. Start by standing upright. Keep your feet hip-width apart. Keep your chest open. Gently brace your core. Then, step one leg backward. Slowly lower your body until your back knee is close to touching the floor. Keep your back straight. Keep your front knee stable and aligned with your toes. Then, press your front foot firmly into the floor. Push your body back to the starting position. Focus the force through your heel, your glutes, and your front thigh. Perform 8 to 10 repetitions on each side. Repeat for 3 sets. Unlike a 2-legged squat, the reverse lunge forces the body to control each leg independently. When one leg steps backward, the body has to keep the pelvis stable, activate the glutes, control the knee, and generate force to return. So, this is not just an exercise for the legs. It is a way to retrain the connection between the brain, the nervous system, the muscles, and the pelvis. The important part of the reverse lunge is not about making the muscles tired. It is about teaching the body to generate force more precisely. In particular, this exercise targets a commonly overlooked muscle group, the inner thigh adductors. These muscles help stabilize the pelvis, control leg movement, and connect strength from the lower body to the rest of the body. When you take a long step backward and lower your body, these muscles are being stretched, while also having to contract to generate force. Each step becomes a signal that helps the body stabilize the pelvis, improve coordination, and promote better blood flow through the lower body. Now, we are going to move on to the final step. Exercise 5. Chair Sumo Squat. The first 4 exercises have restored several important elements: the pelvis, the glutes, the ability to control movement, and single leg strength. But true strength only appears when the entire body works together. That is why we need one final movement that connects the entire system. Place a sturdy chair behind you. Stand with your feet wider than shoulder width apart. Turn your toes outward about 45 degrees. Place your hands in front of your chest. Keep your back straight. Inhale. Gently push your hips backward. Then slowly lower your body until your glutes lightly touch the chair. Do not sit all the way down. Just make light contact. Then, press your heels firmly into the floor. Exhale. Stand up using the strength of your glutes and thighs. At the same time, gently squeeze your glutes. At the top of the movement, perform 8 to 12 repetitions. Repeat for 3 sets. This is not an exercise for lifting extremely heavy weights or for pushing yourself to exhaustion. What matters is keeping the movement slow, stable, and allowing the large muscle groups to generate force throughout the full range of motion. Over time, the force-generating chain of the lower body will gradually be restored. The pelvis becomes more stable, the legs become stronger, and the body also has better conditions to naturally maintain a favorable hormonal environment. In exercise physiology, the large muscle groups of the lower body are where some of the strongest mechanical signals are generated for the body. When the glutes, the thighs, and the inner thigh adductors generate force together. The nervous system recruits the entire movement chain. At the same time, it sends stronger signals to the endocrine system. The chair sumo squat is not an exercise that will immediately increase testosterone, but it completes the final link in the recovery process. It creates a full-body stimulus, recruits large muscle groups, and helps build a more favorable biological environment for maintaining male strength over time. And now, you have completed a recovery sequence that follows the way the body is designed to move. Frog stretch. Reopen the pelvis. Glute bridge. Activate the center of force. Suitcase carry. Restore primal strength. Reverse lunge. Build the ability to generate force. Chair sumo squat. Connect the entire body into a stronger, more unified system. These are not 5 random exercises. This is a process of reawakening the movements that the male body was naturally designed to perform. Just 10 minutes a day, but 10 minutes spent sending the right signals that the body has been missing for years. You have not lost your strength because of age. You simply need to awaken it again.